Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Wednesday, October 11th, and we'll be talking about a big weekend storm coming up and even a more significant storm as we get into next week. But in the meantime, we've got much of the area expected to pick up between 6/10 and an inch of rain. Some areas could see more, some areas could see less here, and that should end later on today, but quite a rainy pattern overnight. And that continues at least for the next several hours across the western areas and maybe the next 6 hours as you get in towards the eastern part of the state into southwest Ontario. And again, the weekend storm could bring greater an inch of rain across much of the area, and we'll follow that over the next couple of days. And then again, a potential for a major fall storm late next week or next weekend, probably next weekend. And we've got quite a few days. That's not etched in stone by any means, but something we're going to keep an eye on. And yesterday, McClinic Farms were out doing some soybean harvest at the Alma FFA Land Lab, and again the combine provided by Baders and Son, and so they got that taken care of. The photo by Christy Apple. And if we look at some of the rainfall that we've seen so far, and these totals have really gone up in the last hour or so, so we'll update these throughout the day and give you an idea of how close we are to the forecasted range here. And again, so far the average of the 13 stations is 23. However, we're going to discount Brown City. We definitely got an issue with that, so we'll probably have to get that rain gauge replaced here. And if we look at the forecasted from the WPC, you can see a lot of rainfall expected here over the next week. And again, much of that will be the weekend system, and for later next week into the weekend, we'll have to add to these totals. This only goes out 7 days. So again, a very, very wet pattern coming up that'll continue to be warm, although today will be on the chilly side, only in the upper 50s to around 60. And again, but for the most part, we'll see temperatures slowly warm up as we dry out, and we'll be back up around 70 over the weekend with that next storm coming into the area. And you can see for rainfall amounts since midnight, you can see this was as of 6:50 this morning. You can see 2/3 of an inch of rain almost at Newaygo, 8/10 at Clarksville, up here in Breckenridge, Middleton, about a half an inch. And again, this rain will continue to slowly work off to the east, and then it'll begin to dissipate from southwest over towards Wisconsin into southwest Michigan by perhaps late this morning or into the mid-afternoon hours. Again, it'll be slow to dissipate, but eventually we'll see the pattern weaken as the mid-level moisture pulls off to the east. And if we look at temperatures this morning with that thick cloud cover, a very unified pattern across the area with temperatures for the most part in the low 50s. And across the state, lots of 50s in the southern part of the state, 40s to the north, and very chilly 30s off into central and eastern or western UP. 28 degrees is the cold spot, and looks like about 57, 59 degrees is the warm spot there over in Thumb. And you can see on the radar this morning, you can see all that heavy concentration of moderate, light to moderate showers with some embedded locally heavier rains across the area. And again, looks like some of the areas from around Newaygo down towards Clarksville or towards Middleton and Breckenridge, it looks like this is the area that's going to be the big winners as far as the rainfall. But we do got some more development off to the south, and that could also bring some more moderate to heavy rains across the southeast part of the state into southwest Ontario. If we look at the weather map this morning, you can see that low pressure system in the Ohio Valley, and that's going to eventually track off to the southeast as we go over the next 24 hours. And then we'll see the energy beginning to build up for our weekend storm out to the west. And as we look at the weather map on Friday, that settles down into the Oklahoma area. And then as this front very slowly moves into the state, this low pressure system is going to ride up that front right towards Michigan, and that has a chance of bringing us again some very significant rainfall here as we get possibly beginning Saturday night, but the best chance will be Sunday into very early Monday. It looks like right now Sunday could be a pretty wet day out there. As far as how much rainfall here over the next 7 days, you can see a lot of rainfall expected across the area. And again, the European is on board also, so the WPC says much of lower Michigan is going to get quite wet. And our forecast for today, showers, cool highs in the upper 50s, another quarter to half inch on top of what we've already seen in some areas. And then we'll be a little bit warmer with a little more sunshine tomorrow, highs in the low 60s. There'll be plenty of cloud cover, but there'll also be some good peaks of the sunshine. Friday looks like the best day, upper 60s to low 70s with plenty of sunshine. And then our system will move in, looks like for Saturday, probably later Saturday, I think will be the best chance of rain, but I can't rule out showers at any time on Saturday. And then Sunday, We'll look for temperatures to again be around 70 with a good chance of rain. It could be significant, and we'll watch as that cold front begins to approach the area. The timing of that, we could see perhaps some stronger storms during the mid-afternoon hours. Again, it's going to depend on when that front begins to move into the area. And as far as weather watch this morning, not a whole lot going on. Frost and freeze advisories and warnings off to our southwest. Not sure, they must have already had some killing freezes across the western UP because nothing out there this morning. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day. Stay dry and 73s to all.